Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Evelyn and I'm a Swiss artist living in South Korea, where currently it's finally feeling like winter is coming. And I'm ready to just get cozy at home and get back to my sketchbook. How are you doing and how are your sketchbooks looking? This year I actually didn't participate in any drawing challenges. I'd completed Inktober a couple of times in the past and joined a few other challenges over the years. But this year I've wanted to focus on larger paintings and drawings, some projects that take multiple days or even weeks. So October kind of just passed without me using my sketchbooks at all. While setting up, I actually noticed this sketch here, based on a scene from Lord of the Rings, that I'd sketched in dry pastels. I actually didn't enjoy the dry pastels that much, because layering was so challenging. I'll have to give that another try, maybe on a larger format. But I was happy to just get to peel the tape here, because that's always very satisfying. There really is no pressure to finishing sketchbooks, or a particular reason we, as artists, should even draw in them. But there is something very satisfying about, at some point in the distant future, having an entire book full of drawings and memories. Drawing in my sketchbook also means that I can just draw with no great plans or ambitions going into it. Today I'm using it as a tool for testing new art supplies. This time the new art supplies that I'm trying out are not that spectacular, just new pencils. There's a reason I've been reaching for softer pencils lately. So here I got a Tombow in 6B and a Derwent sketching in 4B, as well as two Conté de Paris drawing pencils in Pierre Noir 3B and one in Sepia. I also got these Mungyo drawing pastels a little while back and haven't really used them yet. Like I said, I've so far struggled with the few dry pastel colors that I own, so I'm hoping these small rectangular ones are easier to handle than the round large ones I've tried. I really like how the white shade mixes with the other ones, so I might give that a try on a large format. So the reason I like to use softer pencils and charcoal lately might be helpful for you too, if maybe you draw on graphic tablets or with pens a lot. It's all about my hands. I've had a lot of very detailed digital drawings to finish for clients lately, and that, combined with drawing using harder pencils in my free time, made my hands hurt after a few days. Hard pencils and pens tempt me into using more and more pressure, and everything just gets kind of sore no matter how much stretching I do. Softer pencils, especially 4B and upwards, work best when you barely use any pressure at all. They force me to relax and to use a very light touch. And especially when I draw for hours at a time, the difference at the very end feels huge. It doesn't replace actually resting and stretching my hands and wrists though, so I really have to be a bit more careful about all of that. The Derwent sketching pencil actually feels amazing to hold. The Derwent pencils in general are all round and slightly larger in diameter than regular pencils. So if you, like me, are trying to relax your hands a bit, these are a great fit. I might go for more of these Derwent pencils in the future, as I really prefer the round shape over the hexagon one. As for the actual sketch, I'm drawing Rhaenyra, played by Emma Darcy, in House of the Dragon. I just felt nostalgic, I guess, and the sepia red-brown combined with black reminded me of the Targaryen colors. Mostly I focused on slowly layering the two pencils, the 4B and 6B, building up shadows and textures. All in all, I've got less than 30 minutes of drawing footage from this, so even with changing angles and adjusting the camera, this was a really quick sketch for once. I mentioned in the beginning that drawing in this sketchbook is a pressure-free time, a moment to just relax and not plan. But in a way that's hypocritical if I also film it, right? There's planning that goes into filming after all. It's something that I had to be more mindful of lately as I reflected on my sketching habits. No matter if for YouTube or shorter videos for Reels, filming is rarely just a set it and forget it kind of deal. For sketches like this, it can feel like a little ceremony. Arranging my desk, lighting a candle, making myself some tea, and then maybe shoot the pencil sharpening or swatching. It can feel very relaxing and I really enjoy it. But there can be times when, in my opinion, filming is a bit of a distraction. Some of my best drawings happen when I sit like a goblin at my desk late at night with bad lighting and probably worse posture and just draw for a long time with no camera, battery or camera angles to keep in mind. How do you feel about filming your art process? Do you film it at all? Do you draw better with or without a camera? The Conté de Paris pencils are more like pit pastels or charcoal, and while I really love the sepia color, the black one was a bit of a disappointment as I can find charcoal in a variety of forms for a cheaper price point, and the charcoal and wood of the pencil weren't perfectly aligned, so I could feel the charcoal stick wobble while drawing, and especially while sharpening. No matter what, this one kept on splintering and couldn't be sharpened no matter what I used. That might be an issue with just this one faulty pencil, but experiences like that never make me want to give a particular pencil another try. In the end, this little portrait gave me a good sense for the new pencils I was testing, and also let me draw a favorite character while listening to the show soundtrack. So perfect for a chilly, rainy evening art session. The Tombow in 6B pencil worked really well for sharp, dark details, and I really might get a few more of the Derwent sketching pencils as I like the round shape. I've also then been using these pencils for this larger portrait that I did actually draw with my camera turned off and just focusing on the portrait itself. While I'm sad that I have no footage to show for it, it was also great to just disconnect from anything online and focus on just the art process itself. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you were sketching along with me, and I hope to see you again in my next art video.